And Rob, what's our next topic?
Our next topic comes to us from Jeremiah. Hopefully there's going to be salvation here. Hi, John and crew. John, I know you weren't the biggest fan of the Obi-Wan series on Disney+, but I thought it was thrilling, and the ending was some of the best Star Wars I'd ever seen. I still acknowledge that it had its problems, though, but would you be open to watching a season 2? Ewan McGregor has been openly saying he wants to do it, and I think Disney will listen to him. What do you think?
Oh, thanks so much for writing that in, Jeremiah. So, are we going to get more Obi-Wan? Well, let's go see what Screen Rant had to say about this. During a convention appearance, McGregor said he believed Lucasfilm was biding its time before greenlighting a second season, seemingly confident an announcement would come. Speaking at the Disney Studio Awards, McGregor has now once again reaffirmed his desire for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, this time by saying, quote, "I was so happy to do it again, and so happy to work with Hayden again, and I hope we get the chance to do it again." All right. Well, you can love working on a project. You can really enjoy it. I've worked on a lot of things that I thought were just great, and we had a blast making it. And then the finished product comes out, and it really comes down to if the audience likes it. Now, I know that everything is subjective, and there were people who loved this Obi-Wan series. My husband's one of them. We are a house divided because I'm not. I feel like there were some big swings and misses in this one. A lot of things that just messed with continuity for me. A lot of things that, even though they did try to explain how this could be canon, still just seemed a little far-fetched or just kind of diluted certain relationships. But that's just my opinion. Rob, you hear this. Do you think there's any hope for Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I think there is hope that they'll make a new Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I, like you, look, there was a great lightsaber battle at the end. I thought that was cool. But I'm like, is that all we now want from Star Wars? I want compelling characters and a compelling narrative. You know, one of the reasons that I really loved Empire Strikes Back and saw it 26 times in the theater when it first came out.
Show off.
Part of it was the training with Luke and Yoda. And I remember my 13-year-old brain was contemplative of the lessons that are in there. You know, look at me, judge me by my size, do you? Where you should not. Because my ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is. I'm not going to do that in Yoda voice. You could probably do that better than me. No. Do it. But I want great Star Wars. And I'll tell you something, whether you liked Andor or not, I think anybody who likes Star Wars, anyone who's a fan of something, is very serious about being a fan of something. It means, Star Wars means so much to so many of us. And what we want is serious-minded stories. And while I understand why they put young Leia in it, watching 9-year-old Leia running around and being obstinate, and that really, I'm like, this makes no sense to me. That why are you telling us this story? Well, there was not a little kid in Star Wars, Empire, or Jedi. And that, to me, Star Wars and Empire define what Star Wars is. And it's bizarre that they keep leaning into this kiddie aspect of things. And
I understand that the very first Star Wars film is very much a fairy tale that happens to be in space, right? There is some real beauty and everything to that. And it is a bit more family friendly, a few things aside, like people getting force choked and entire planets being destroyed.
Yeah, but billions of people die in the first Star Wars.
When you're little, you're just like, yeah, this seems fine. I don't care. But I have to agree that you can totally have young fans, old fans, new fans alike. You can give them really, really compelling, intricate storylines, and you don't have to dumb anything down for them. I was very confused, too, because it felt like we just kept going back we have to talk about every character we've ever had. And as we've talked about a lot on the show, ad nauseum, really, is how this universe always feels so small. And thankfully, other shows like Mando and Andor have expanded it, because there have to be more people than the Vader family, right? There has to be other folks,
keeping
other
up with
planets.
The Vaders.
Yeah, there has to be other planets other than Tatooine, since it's the dimmest star, right? I never understood why we followed around a young Luke whose life was in danger, because we know how that's going to turn out.
I don't understand it.
And what Andor's done really well, in my opinion, is it's given us real moments of drama where we get really invested in these characters who we have no idea how life turns out for them. So if Obi-Wan Season 2 can give us more of that, and we had a few moments of that for sure. We had some tertiary characters who I was really invested in, and if they perished, it was very, very heartbreaking. I think that's what we need more of.
I agree.
I just want to know what he's hiding under that coat. So I'm going to tune in next season.
That sticks.
But as for getting more Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor is great as Kenobi.
Oh, he's wonderful.
And you know, one of the things that I was missing from the Kenobi show is that here's a man who's been broken every way a man can be. His faith was broken. His entire belief system swept away, gone. And in a way, you know, it kind of, and the storyline should have been about him rediscovering. Of course, he's overseeing Luke, but I wanted to see somebody re-energized. He didn't have enough agency himself. Ooh. I wanted to see a transformation of Obi-Wan through. And there's a Kenobi book that they could have adapted that I thought was. It's a pretty good book. I wanted to see something more. I wanted to see a personal journey.
Episode 1 set you up for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did.
It was like, phenomenal. Oh, this is what you're going to get.
And love
setting you up for an arc.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, God.
I mean, he let a fellow Jedi die.
Yeah.
Get hunted down and hung. And I'm like, I don't buy that. That to me is, and this is, I think one of the real problems is the writing. I mean, I have the same problem with Star Trek as I do with Star Wars. You've got to have the writing is great. It's got to be great.
Take your shot, everyone. All right, guys, you let us know in the comments down below. Do you think that there is going to be a season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, or is Obi-Wan Kenobi completely out of hope? You let us know what you think down below.
Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Breaking news, Manscaped now sells beard products. That's right, they are once again revolutionizing men's grooming with the brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Now you can finally use Manscaped products to make your drapes match your carpet by going to manscaped.com and using the code Campea for 20% off and free shipping. It all starts with the Beard Hedger. This thing is a juggernaut of fixing faces. First off, this cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard. So no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. You also get the beard shampoo and conditioner. Because guys, you gotta remember that all of your hair is different. Your beard hair is more coarse and easier to damage than the hair on your head. Next, the kit has Manscaped's beard oil. The oil relieves dryness both on the beard and the skin beneath. You then cap it off with the Beard Balm that shapes, styles, moisturizes, and tames for a sculpted look. The Pro Beard Kit also comes with 3 special gifts: a beard brush, comb, and scissors to ensure your beard is ready to impress. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code Campea at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code Campea. Manscaped Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths.